This is day 14 of our beautiful session. Yes, our AI filmmaking workshop is still underway. And today we are talking about how to create your very own AI podcast or create your very own podcast using AI. Yes, so when I talk about AI, I'm talking about generative AI. So, how have you been? If you've been following for quite a while, let me know if you have been following. How has your experience been with us up till this point? What has it been like for you? Have you started experimenting and testing out all that we have learned? Right. I want to hear your feedbacks. I want to read from you. You know how I love interactive sessions, right? So most of these sessions are created to be interactive. That's why I go live so that we can talk, chat. I can answer your questions directly and help as many as I can, while we are here. So, hey, talk to me. I'm your AI bestie, right? Okay, so welcome back. All right, so the voice you're hearing is the voice of SAB, Sandra Adeyeye. So call me SAB, okay? All right, so let's jump right into it. No time to waste time. We're talking about building your own podcast using AI. So anyone who is trying to start a podcast, right, you definitely have an idea. You have a message you want to convey. It could be a message about anything, right? Or probably you have like you want to probably spotlight certain people, because I've seen different kinds of podcasts, conversations. I feel like, for me, I kind of feel like podcasts are like telephone calls that we kind of broadcast to other people. So we kind of have like that best friend or that person that we want to talk about or talk to about something that is interesting to us. It could be movies that you share, it could be finance, it could be maybe the gospel, it could be anything at all, right? So sometimes it could be one person. You just feel like, okay, so you have an idea and you just want to talk about these things on your own, or you want to talk with a bestie. So usually some podcasts would have like certain hosts. Maybe the person is the host and they bring guests on, or they just talk to you. Or sometimes it could be two hosts and then they bring guests, right? Or, it could be multiple, as much as you want, right? Basically, it's those conversations that we usually just want to have, and, everyone has an opinion about it. So yes, how can you do that today using AI without even showing your face? And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to set up your cameras, your lighting and everything. You can even use your face. That's the amazing part of this thing. So yes, what do we want to talk about today? So if you're here, shout out to you, get active, ask me questions, interact with me. The reason we do this is so that you can have first-hand information direct from me, and then you can ask me questions, because I'm here to make your life simpler, easier, right? I'm here to help you get through your day and make sure that you get your AI working for you, because like I would always say, AI is just a tool. You are the storyteller, you are the creator. So you need to know how to utilize this tool to your benefit, okay? So if you're here, shout out to you. Type in the chat what kind of podcast you like listening to, or what kind of podcast you want to create using AI. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be picking from the chats, and I'm going to be creating, I feel like we should create one with one character, another with two characters, and then another one with three characters, and then have them talk, right? Because of the space here, I am actually broadcasting on the portrait format, but if you're supposed to have like more people talking, you would have to be on probably the landscape, right? The landscape format, so that you can cover everyone talking, right? So what we're going to do right now is, you want to share with me what kind of podcast do you want to create, and I'm going to teach you how to create it step by step, okay? And of course, you know how we do this here. Get active. Be active in the chat. Those people who are active are actively building their social media. They're actively building their YouTube channel. You're not an island. No one is an island. What you want to do right now is connect to the active people. Anybody you see in the chat is active. So connect with them. Okay? Everyone is trying to build here. So tell me, how would you, or what kind of message do you want to share with the world? And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Could it be a gospel? Could it be finance? Could it be anything at all? Share with me, and I'm going to build you. I'm going to teach you how to do that, because seriously, AI is not going anywhere. It's a tool, just like your camera, just like your lights, just like your whatever tools you used to create before. But now you can do it from your gadgets. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do that today. So yes, let me go in the chat. I'm going to be shouting out anyone I see in the chat who is actually interacting. So what do you want to do? While you're active, click the like button. You see that like button at the top of the screen there. Click it, okay? So type. I'm shouting out anybody I see in the chat right now. Hello, soul frames. Hi. Okay, so a conversation that brings clarity to some issues. What kind of issues? So basically, podcasts are usually about banters. People have opinions about stuff. People want to chat. People want to talk, right? They have opinions. So you need to tell me, what kind of opinion do you have? Is it finance? Is it health? Is it the gospel? What kind of conversation? What kind of issues are you concerned about? Right? That's what I want you to type right now. Yes, people are going to pick whatever they want to pick from your podcast. That's the truth, right? You can never please everybody. You need to understand that. But you need to come with your opinion and feel like, yeah, your opinion is valid. You are open to sharing them, and people who actually resonate with you will come. Right? They will stick with you. That's what I want you to understand. So you can never in this world, you can never please everybody. Just come with your message. Find a way to pass your message. Have someone who is probably interested in sharing that gospel or that message with you. And yeah, you have yourself a podcast. Okay, so Fred, freaking Toast is here. I'm trying to get a job. Yes. So this is a skill that you can actually Toast. You can actually use this skill today to stand out amongst the millions out there looking for a job, okay? Because everyone is looking for this skill. People who understand the tool. And you are not too old, you're not too young, you're not too whatever to learn this tool today, because AI is not going anywhere. You remember the time when we used to worry about, hey, a painter spending hours to paint a portrait, and then cameras came along, right? Do you remember? Cameras came along, and then we had, people were like, oh my God, the camera is going to take the job of the painter, and whatever guy, they clearly coexist and they work perfectly, right? Those who want portraits still go to the painters. Those who want fast stuff, they go with the camera. Today, it's AI. So jump on it, okay? I'm here to make your life easy. I'm here to teach you how to use it, no matter your level, no matter where you're starting from, okay? You can do this, all right? So why would anyone want to listen to AI speak on a podcast? That's because the AI doesn't have a thought of its own. It is the person who is controlling it that they want to listen to. They want to hear your opinion. They want to see how you convey your message through it. Okay, so for example, let me ask you, why do you want to tune into the radio? Why do you want to tune into your phone instead of turning on the camera or probably the TV, right? These are mediums. These are, they are not the ones, the box is not the one conveying the message to you, is it? Right? There are people behind it. So basically, if you're wondering why, then think about it. Who put that up? Whose message are you listening to? That's who you should be concerned about, not necessarily the tool. Okay, so your box, your TV, it doesn't turn itself on. It doesn't, broadcast whatever to you, right? So people actually put that up there so that you can listen. So you, my dear good friend, you are the storyteller. Your duty is to use this tool to spread that gospel, the message that you have, the message you were born with, that thing that God has given to you, that thing that you came with, whatever you believe in, right? Your duty is to maximize the tool to your benefit. Understand the tool. Don't hate the tool. The tool is just like every other tool out there, like your blender, like your car, these things make your life easy. So learn how to use it instead of you could have just said, oh, nah, I'm going to walk to work, right? But you drive to work, right? So think about it like that, okay? All right, because it's real characters, opinions, and accounts. Beautiful. Mwah! Let's get into it, freaking toast. And yes, I see soul frames here. Let's jump into the conversation, you guys. Okay, so conversations that bother on social media and its effect on minors. I love it. So this is an issue that soul frames is interested in. So I want to hear what you're interested in, freaking toast. I want to hear the kind of conversations you want to talk about. I've seen something that Soul Frames is interested in, so we're going to build that. So those who have been following, my tutorials, what have you learned? Whenever we want to start a project, what do we do? Where do we start from? Where do we start from? Oh my God, freaking toast says, oh my God, you're an AI. You believe that, right? You believe that? Oh my God. Does an AI laugh like this? Does an AI talk to you like this? Oh my God. Okay, so that's so cute. Freaking toast. I love that. We should be besties, really. Okay, so I need to get into this tutorial. I really love freaking toast. Whoever you are, right? Are you on the community? Are you on our community already? You should join our community. Check the links in our description and join us, okay? It's so funny. So join our community. You get to talk to me. You talk to a real person, right? I am a real person. I'm just vast with, technology. I am fascinated about technology. I come from the background of traditional filmmaking. And I just feel like, this is that time, we have been talking about, how we used to say in the future, in the future, in the future. We are in the future right now, guy. Yeah. So jump on in. Don't be left behind. Okay. All right. So let's go. The first thing you want to do is come up with a script, right? So you want to have an idea. So I see an idea here. Soul Frames is saying they want to talk about the effect of social media on minors. So that is an issue. So I'm going to create a character. We're going to start off with that as our first script, okay? That is going to be the base of all the scripts, every conversation that we'll be having today on all the podcasts that we'll be creating. So like I told you, we're going to be creating 3 podcasts, one with 1 speaker, another with 2 speakers, and the other with 3 speakers. Okay, that's what we're going to be creating today. And our benchmark for the conversations will be the one that Soul Frames told us about. Soul Frames is wants to have conversations that borders on social media and its effects on minors. So that will be our script. That's our guiding force for today's conversation. So hey, if you have not clicked the like button yet, what are you waiting for? Click that like button. You see that like button at the top of the screen? Click it, click it, click it, click it. We are jumping in. Okay, so yes, what am I going to do first? I'm in my boyfriend right now. My boyfriend is ChatGPT. You will know, right? Okay, so if you know. So this is my boyfriend, ChatGPT. Anybody can do this. You don't need to be on the paid version. You can use the free version. Okay, I am on the free version right now. You can see here, it's showing me get the plus version. So I'm not even on the paid version. So don't think that you are limited, maybe because you did not subscribe or something. Okay, you can do this even on the free version. All right, so let's jump right in. What I'm going to do right now is prompt a script. You need to have a script. That is your structure. That is your plan to get your story moving. Okay, this is a story project. We are about to build ourselves a podcast. And what do we start with? We start with what? Our script. So let me prompt here and tell my AI what I want you to do for me. Okay, watch me do this. Let's do it together. Okay, and please remind everyone, click the like button. Okay. All right. So yes. So I just gave the command to this AI right now. This is ChatGPT. So any of the AIs, any of the LLMs you are used to. So LLMs are like language models, right? So any of them you're comfortable using. I'm not big on talking about the tools. Anyone who knows me knows that I come from a storytelling background. I love storytelling. So I teach the process, not the tools. So when I teach you this process, what I want you to do is explore the tools and see which one you're conversant and you're comfortable using to access and get the results you're looking for. Okay. So, but for now, now because this is the basic, and I feel like everybody knows about ChatGPT, yeah? So that's why you see me use ChatGPT for most of my trainings, right? Not because I choose ChatGPT, but because everybody, I feel like, whenever you talk to some people, they'll be like, they don't know about it, they don't know about that. Yeah, but you know about ChatGPT, yeah? You use it. So yeah, I'm teaching you how to maximize it, right? So that's why you see me use ChatGPT. But if you like any other tool, if you use any other tool, feel free to try this same thing on that tool. I am not teaching you the tool, I am teaching you what? The process. Understand the process of storytelling, and you can work with any tool at all. So it is the same thing when it comes to manual driving, and today you have automatic cars and even self-driving cars. But if you don't even have the knowledge from before, how can you even drive another car? Right? So that's what I'm teaching you right now, to learn the basics. And then what I want you to do, go and test out which other tool gives you the better result, then work with that. Okay? So like I said, we are building what? 1 speaker, 2 speakers, and 3 speakers. So what I did here was I already told you what I'm going for. This is my idea, as raw as it comes, right? So this is for that person who is thinking, I have no idea, I have no clue, what do I do? This is you right here. Use the voice option, tell it exactly what you want, your own idea. This is not you stealing, you are not stealing anybody's idea. This is your idea. What the AI will do for you, think about it like you hired a PA, think about it like you hired an EA, right? Executive assistant, personal assistant, or your virtual assistant, whatever you want to think about it as, think about it like that. Give them your raw idea and tell it, refine this idea for me. That is what I did here. I put all my ideas here and I told you, this is what I want. I want you to do this for me. And guess what? This is what it did. It gave me 1 speaker. I told you this is what I want. This is our script for the 1 speaker. This is our script for the 2 speakers. And this is our script for the 3 speakers, option. Okay, so I'm going to be creating this video using a tool called Grok AI by X and Elon Musk and so on. So I have to break it into 6 seconds because that tool actually has 6 seconds option and 10 seconds option. So for this particular tutorial, I'm going to be doing it on the 6 seconds. So that's why you see me have 6 seconds of voiceover here, right? So each of these are broken into 6 seconds long. So if you're using a longer option, maybe a platform that gives you longer option like 10 seconds, 8 seconds, and so on, then you can expand it, right? And of course, I'm going to be showing you how you can get it. So if you missed yesterday's class, go and watch yesterday's class so that you can even build a longer script, right? This is a short script because of the tutorial that we are doing today. But if you're building a longer script, you need to do what? You need to build your script longer and break it into short forms of 6 seconds each. So now we have our script. Where do we go next? For those who have been following, you should know what we should do next. So tell me, what are we doing next? Those who have been following. So I'm in the chat. Tell me, what do we do next? If you have been following our tutorials to this point, you should know what we should be doing next. Okay, so tell me. All right, I want to see who has been following. If you're here and you've not clicked the like button, why? Okay, so SAB is not an AI. Thank you. Thank you. Tell them. Okay, so you can join our community and you get to talk to SAB live and direct. She is a human being. Okay, so why is the sound gone? Okay, so I was doing the voiceover. I was talking into my ChatGPT. I was using the voice option. So when I do that, the voice for the live stream just goes off for a bit, right? So that's what happens. And then, yes, she was using the voice commands. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I don't see any chats here. So what we want to do right now, right, is generate the character. Okay, I was just about to say that I see Soul Frames. Soul Frames has been following you guys. So if you're here, follow Soul Frames, okay? Follow Soul Frames. Soul Frames is active. They've been active from the very first day we started this tutorial. So you need to follow them to see the kind of stories they have been creating. And yes, they are part of our community called AI Filmmakers Network. And yes, they have been doing amazing stories, improving by the day. Oh my goodness, they tell amazing stories. You need to check them out. So go check them out. I told you I'll be giving shout outs, right? And everyone who's here, if you don't know Freaking Toast, I don't know if Freaking Toast creates. I don't know who Freaking Toast is right now. But yeah, Freaking Toast has been part of today's conversation. So hey, lend some support. Say hi to Freaking Toast, everybody. All right. So yes, if you're still here and you've not clicked the like button, why now? Pin now. Be my brother's keeper. Be my sister's keeper. Pin now. All right, so click that thumbs up there, okay? So now we want to do what? We want to generate our characters. But we're not doing it inside of ChatGPT. We're not generating those characters here. So what I want to show you now is how you can get the best of your characters. Okay, so I'm a colorful person. I love colors, and most of my tutorials, you would see that even the creations that I have on this channel, you can go check them out. Okay, you'd see that I love a lot of colors. We are very expressive as a people. I am very expressive with my creations. So what I try to do is to bring that to my creations, to my expressions, right? So for you, depending on who you are, depending on the kind of podcast you want to create, think about it, have a vision of it. And like I would always say, for those who do not have an idea, but you really want to do this, right? Ask your AI to pitch you 3 ideas. I usually insist on 3 ideas so that you do not get confused, right? It is easy to get confused when you have too many options, right? So choose 3 ideas, ask it to pitch you 3 ideas, and then you choose from the 3 ideas, refine it till you get your own feel, till you get something that feels like you. Okay, now for me, I always come with my own ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and voice into this AI and tell it how I want each of my characters to look. Remember, I have a podcast studio where one speaker will be, right? I have one studio. The first studio would have only 1 speaker. My second studio would have 2 speakers. And my third studio would have 3 speakers. So what do I want to do now? I need to make sure that I define the look and feel of my studio and my characters. So now together, how many characters am I defining? 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Now I have 6 speakers that I need to define how they will look to this AI. So you have to be patient with me, because what we're going to do next is going to change the look and feel of everything. You have a script now, but you do not have the actors that would deliver those scripts. So we want to create those actors right now. So you're going to do it with me, okay? I'm going to go back into this AI and I'm going to feed it my own thoughts on how I want every character to look and feel with the studio, right? So you can tell me how you would want your studio to look like, okay? Nothing is out of bounds. I want you to think. You're not outsourcing your brain to your AI. You are the storyteller. You're the one defining the world. You're the one creating this world. Okay? So come. Don't be afraid to use the AI. Don't be afraid to, think and tell it, I want this color. I want this look. I want this. It is you. At the end of the day, it is your creation that the AI will give you. I always tell you about garbage in, garbage out, right? It is what you give it. If you tell it, just create something for me, it's going to create a shabby stuff that is generic to everybody, right? And that can easily get you banned, because most of these social media platforms right now are really clamping down on lazy content, in quotes, right? So what you want to focus on is delivering quality by infusing yourself into your expressions. So give me some time. Let me deliver my thoughts to this AI right now. So what I want you to do while I'm doing that is chat. You guys, light up the chat for me. Tell me, what have you learned from day 1 to day 14? This is day 14, you guys. We are going 21 days and this is day 14. We should be halfway already. Are we halfway already? Tell me. Chat me. And if you already liked the button, if you already clicked the like button, what do you need to do? Use that red heart button. You see that red heart button close to your chat there. Use it. Light it up. Light the chat up. Okay? Give me 2 minutes. Let me deliver my 6 characters to this AI so that it can refine it for me. I'm going to explain what I did once I am done. Okay? 2 minutes. Okay, so I am done giving my design to this AI. Now, like I always tell you, come with an idea. If you do not have an idea, what do you need to do? Ask it to pitch you ideas, and then you work with whatever it pitches you. Like you can see me doing here, right? Look at how long my prompt is. You guys to describe and describe and describe. Okay, so it is creating an image for me, and I did not ask for an image, so I'm going to reiterate. I did not ask for an image to be created. I asked you to write my prompts for me. Okay, so just to reiterate, right? Okay, so now it understands. I guess it gets it now. Okay, so you see that? So whenever it mistakes, sometimes it just, don't be alarmed. Just take your time and recalibrate, bring it back on track. Okay, you are the storyteller, you are the one guiding it. It is your vision. It must give you what you want once you know what you want. Okay. All right, so now we are doing this. You can see this now. So let me explain to the person who does not understand what we are doing right now. Remember, we have a script. This is our script. We have 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds. This is our script. But we do not have the characters who would deliver these scripts, right? We do not have the characters who would describe these scripts or who deliver it, right? So I have to create these characters. And that's what I now did here. So instead of me to just use my idea, you can see how much I rambled on here, right? Instead of doing this, we just, blah, 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 blah. And then I keep trying and, failing, trial and error, which is what a lot of people do. What I would ask you to do is save yourself all that time and just ask your VA, your PA, your EA to do the job. You employed it, right? You employed it. So ask it to do the job. So you give it your raw idea. This is it. This is my raw idea, right? Give it your raw idea and then refine my idea. Now, that's what he did for me. I described every character that I wanted. And now the AI has done what? Describe idea in refined terms. This would automatically save me all the time of trying, error, twisting. That would take a lot of time. So now I put my raw idea and look at this, very, 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 oh my goodness. You can see this, Studio 2 and then Studio 3. It has delivered it. So now let me show you the idea, the concept that I put in to this. Let's do it together. So I'm going to copy everything from here. This is our first studio, right? Where I have only one character. So we're going to copy everything. Watch me. I copy and I stop here. This is copy. This is Studio 2. So I'm not copying Studio 2 yet. I just copied all of Studio 1. Now let's go over to the image generator. Yes, generate your images on ChatGPT. ChatGPT actually just launched, their 5.5 and so on and all of that. Yes, you can. Okay. But you guys know me. You know what we're doing, right? We're going to go over to SAB Studios, AI, our video generator, and we're going to use that. Okay. We're going to go and use our SAB Studios AI to do this. So just wait for this to load. So like I said, what we just did right now was, I put my raw idea and I asked it to turn my raw idea into an image prompt. So without your image prompt, you will be testing and failing, right? You want to make sure that you tell the AI, like I said, if you have an idea, it's easier. If you do not have an idea, just tell it, to pitch you, right? How do you want your characters to look? You already have your script. So you should have an idea of, imagine you were casting people for like an ad or a film or something. You should have an idea of what your characters should look like, right? So go into the AI and tell it exactly what you think your characters should look like. That is it. That's just it. And it's going to take that idea, no matter how raw it is, and it's going to write it out in details. So yes, now that our AI image generator has loaded, what I want to do now is put that prompt into here. Remember, we copied all of the first image prompt, right? I would copy that. Now we have two options here. We have the generate, we have the edit. So I am going for the generate because I'm not editing anything. I'm just generating. So it is highlighted on generate, right? And I'll put all my prompts, that prompt that we copy, right? I put that here, and you can choose the format. You can choose square, portrait, landscape, wide, or tall. Because we are live streaming on portrait, I'm just going to choose portrait. But really, if I was going to generate like a long form video, I'm going to go with landscape, right? So yes, we can choose the style, or you can choose to leave it. But let's go with photorealistic. That is because I want my character to look realistic, okay? And then I click generate, and this is going to generate. So you guys get ready to meet my actor. All right, so let me see the chat. Who is talking? Okay, can you see what I see? Okay, so let me check the chat. So far so good. The knowledge I have acquired is so valuable and taking my video creation to another level. Loud it. Tell them. Okay, so you guys, can you see our first podcast host? You can see her. She's looking so prim and proper. This was the vision. Okay, so all I need to do right now is just download. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go back and we're going to copy the second prompt for video 2. Okay, that's where we go to Studio 2. So everyone who is in Studio 2, remember, we start from here. We copy it. Everything you see here, we are copying everything. Yeah, you copy it to the last before you see Studio 3, right? And then we go back here, and then we replace the initial prompt with the new prompt we just copied. So let me scroll down. I already downloaded that image, so we're just going to scroll down and then replace the old prompt with the new one. That's what we're going to do. That's all. Okay, leave it on photorealistic. Okay, so let's just highlight, select all, and paste. So I'm replacing, I just replaced, leave it on the portrait, leave it on photorealistic, and then click generate. Remember, I am not editing anything, so I am just generating my characters the way I told the AI to create them for me. Right now, this is what I'm talking about. This is me. Okay, so whenever you're creating your podcast, do you come up with your own flair? Do you come up with something that feels like you, when you see it, you'll be proud to say, yeah, this is me. This is what I do. This is how I do it, and so on. Okay. Now, this is for Studio 2. You guys, you can see how premium it looks. I'm loving it, right? I can't wait for them to discuss the issue of the day. So we're going to go back, and then we copy everything the same way we did for, before, right? We copy everything for Studio 3. Yes. For Studio 3, I gave it another cue. Go back and copy. Let's stretch it. Copy everything. Yes. So copy. And we are going back. What are we going to do? Replace the old prompt with the new prompt. Replace the old prompt with the new prompt. We're not changing anything. We're just going to replace the old prompt with the new prompt. I hope you're getting value. I hope you're learning. If you're learning, say, If you are lost, say, I am lost, so that I can find you. But if you're getting value, tell me, you guys. Give me feedbacks. Give me your feedbacks. Okay, I want to hear from you. I want your feedbacks about, what we are doing today. Are you getting value? Oh my goodness. You guys, can you see this? This is who we are. Okay, so yeah, do you? Okay, these are my characters. These are the characters I was going for. I said, yeah, give me 2 male and then 1 female, and then of course you can see the color theme, right? So that's why I always say, think about it. What do you want to convey? What is your message? You can choose your color, you can choose your fashion, you can choose your characters, you can choose whatever. As you can see, these look like influencers. These are people. You would go ahead and watch these now, and you will not even know that they are AI. Right? They were made with AI. That's why I'm here to teach you. That's why I'm here, right? I'm here to hold your hand. Okay. All right, so let's go. Now, we are done with this step. What do you need to do next? Okay, I know you want to jump into image generation and all of that, but someone asked a question before that I want to make sure that I carry everybody along this time, and I want to make sure that you understand it, okay? We're going to go back to that same place where we generated our script, right? And we're going to do something that a lot of creators will miss when it comes to generating their their AI characters and, the voiceovers and so on, right? So that you can have what? Consistent voiceovers. Because there is a tendency for your character to speak, with different voices at the same time, especially when you're using video generators, right? So what do we want to do? We'll go back there and then build a voice consistency for our characters. Yes, I'm doing this just for the sake of, those who might come and watch later. Yeah. Especially for those, but if you're here and you have questions, please feel free, ask me questions. I'm here to answer your questions, right? That's why I'm actually here. I'm here to make sure that once you leave here, you're not just watching for the cruise or the vibes or whatever. You're here to learn and then you practice. That is my joy, right? When you're able to do with the knowledge. Okay, I'm giving this knowledge because I want you to do. I want you to use it. I want you to make use of it. I want you to make money of this. People are hiring for this every. No, let me loud it to you. Companies are hiring right now. Coca-Cola spent how much to do AI ads during Christmas? You think it's a joke? Nike has spent money on it. All of the big brands are spending money to, because they're cutting their budgets. A lot of things. You all know the news, right? I don't need to tell you about what's going on in the news. So this is how you can upskill. This is how you can stand out today. So use this skill. That's why I teach you this. Break it down because I want you to go out there and use it. Okay? All right. So enough of my soapbox. All right. So what do you want to do now? We have our scripts. Our scripts are ready. We can easily just copy this script. These are our scripts here. These are our scripts. We did this here. We can easily just copy this script and take the character and just go there and say, generate this, make her talk, and she will say this. Yeah. Nice, right? But what if we can give this script and tell it how each delivery should be? That is what we want, because you know that podcasts are actually really conversational, right? Podcasts are conversational. So you need to make sure that it delivers like, the way we are talking, the way I'm talking to you now. That's not how, like, if you just put the word there, the AI will just read it and it will just feel like, yeah. Someone will just come in and be like, nah, I'm not staying for this. But if you make it feel conversational, it starts with describing the voice consistency and then of course the tonations, all of that. You can even talk with an accent, you guys. You can even talk with an accent. Okay, so yeah, let's do that together, right? So for my third studio, I'm going to add the accents, right? For my first speaker, let's make her talk in a British accent, and then for the second one we're gonna have the second one where we have the male and the female, we're gonna have them talk in African accent, right? And then the last one we can have them up to you. Whatever you want us to do, tell me in the chat, okay? So I'm going to paste my script. I'm typing going to paste my script. I want you can see how I'm using my AI, right? Because I hired it for this job. It has been hired for this particular job. So that's how I want you to always think. Whenever you're using it, think about it like that. I hired you for this job, so you will give me what I want. So I'm going to paste my script. I want you to create the voice consistency prompt attached to each delivery. My preference, studio one, she speaks in a British accent. Studio two, what did I say? African accent. And studio 3, let's have a mix. Let's have a mix of American, Mexican, and Latina. This is me just being, playful. You guys, it's all up to you to do, okay? This is me being playful about, my sample, right? But I want you to go out there and test it out. It is left for you. It is it takes your work, higher. Okay, so you guys can see this. Okay, so you can see this. So yes, this is all we're going to copy, and then we move to the video generation. Okay, so you guys look at this. So it has built it. You can see each of the speakers now have their style of speaking. So for those who might want to continue and have like these characters consistently across your platforms, you don't need to create their voice tone again. You already have it here. What you will do is just change what they speak, what they say. Right? Just change the dialogue. That's all. Like everything you see in the dialogues space here, you see this, they scroll. You see this, they scroll here. It's in quotes. That's all you'll be changing whenever you need to, just copy this, put your new script, tell the AI to merge it with the way they speak. Exactly. It is left for you to do that. Okay. So now let's do this. Let's copy what we have for Studio One. Okay, we're copying everything for Studio One. Okay, if you're getting value, say If you are lost, say I am lost. If you're getting value, tell me I am getting value. If you are lost, tell me I am lost. Okay, so yes, I copied everything for Studio One, and now we are going to the tool called Grok AI. Yes, I'm using the imagine feature. And remember, we already generated our character. So what do I want to do now? I want to import that image we already generated, right? And there is an option here to do that. There is a picture here. I'm just going to click it and then click the animate photos. Once I click that, I can now select the character that I want. And then once I do, I add the character and then just paste everything that you copied. That we just copied. The last one we copied just now, we copied that and we post that here. You guys, let's watch it do its magic. So it's going to work and give us exactly what we asked for, right? You can see all the details. So when somebody just tells you, is it not just to prompt? Is it not just to prompt? Guy, tell them that you go through a lot of process. Right? You know the process. This is not just prompt. You didn't just prompt. You have a process, right? So let's watch this.
We gave children phones before we gave them emotional maturity, and now social media is raising them faster than parents can. We gave children phones before we gave them emotional maturity, and now social media is raising them faster than parents can.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Like, I need you to give me a round of applause in the chat. Let me see those who have been following. Did you see that? Did you hear the accent? So if I wanted to generate her again, saying something else, I don't need to change anything except the dialogue. And you will have this same character consistently speaking in the same manner, constantly. You guys, let's hear her again. She has an opinion about, the issue of minors and social media, suggested by someone who is watching right now, Soul Frames. You guys go follow Soul Frames, okay? So let's watch this again together. Hear the accent.
Before we gave them emotional maturity, and now social media is raising them faster than parents can. We gave children phones before we gave them emotional maturity, and now social media is raising them faster than parents can. We gave children phones before we gave them emotional maturity, and now social media is raising them faster than parents can. We gave children phones.
All right. Okay, so now we have done justice to what? To our Studio One. That is, so if you want to keep elongating your conversation, keep doing it. All you need to do is change the dialogue, change what she's saying, but she would speak in the exact same manner because what? You have calibrated the way she speaks. So that particular voice style is already accustomed to that character. Now, let me show you how another set of characters will speak differently using this same tool. We're going to go back. We're going to copy the prompt for Studio 2. You see Studio 2 here, right? We're going to copy everything. You can see that here. Copy it from the 2 African podcasts, copy everything. Copy it. Just copy it. Everything. You can see speaker 1, speaker 2. You can see them here. Copy everything. Copy. You see, the next one is Studio 3. No, we are not going to Studio 3 yet. We're going to Studio 2. So let's go over to Studio 2. Okay? This is Studio 2. Animate photos, right? Bring in the speakers. Yes. And then we paste our prompt. Okay? We paste our prompt. Everything that they're going to speak has already been calibrated here. Okay? We're going to put that here. Okay, and have it do its job. So I need to mention here that usually when you're having like a podcast filming, when we're filming podcasts like this, you know that the camera is not usually just static. So I want to just mention it in passing. I know that my focus today was to make sure that we have voice consistency, right? But you can always include camera movements if you choose.
Why are teenagers suddenly so anxious? Because their self-worth now lives inside comments and likes. Why are teenagers suddenly so anxious? Because their self-worth now lives inside comments and likes. Why are teenagers...
You guys, do you remember I said my first character was going to speak like, with a British accent. And then the second, studio, they would speak with African accent. Can you see the difference now? Right? Can you see this? So let's listen again. Please tune in.
Comments and likes. Why are teenagers suddenly so anxious? Because their self-worth now lives inside comments and likes. Why are teenagers...
You guys, you see that you can actually do this yourself. It has been calibrated to them. And yes, like I said, the camera is not moving. That's because I didn't prompt for camera movements. But like I said, you can choose to do that. My focus today was to show you how to bring your podcast to life and keep the voice consistency. Okay, you can choose to say, I want to make these characters speak, so let me try that. I'm going to do that just for the sake of, since I mentioned it, right? So what I'm going to do now, you have already seen them speak with their voice consistency. So what I'm going to do, the same voice consistency, I will post that, but I'm going to give a simple prompt at the top before I paste that prompt. Please watch this. So this is me just adding this here. I'm just adding this extra here, and I want to show you. So I'm going to paste that same prompt for the voice and the dialogue, right? I'm still going to paste it under what I just put. So I put there that I want the camera to zoom in to close up whenever a character speaks. So let's watch this do its magic, okay? Just so that someone out there who is feeling, how can I do it? How can I do it? I just showed you now. This is the simplest way to do this, okay? So you can easily take your content from, basic to premium, simply straightforward. As long as you know this process, as long as you know what to do, you now know how to do it. You now know how to achieve it. My duty here is to make sure you know how to achieve your goal. Okay. So I am just showing you how this will work. So let's watch this. Okay. The same thing. Now let's watch this.
Because their self-worth now lives inside comments and likes. Why are teenagers suddenly so anxious? Because their self-worth now lives inside comments and likes. Why are teenagers suddenly so anxious? Because their self-worth now lives inside comments and likes.
You guys,
why are teenagers suddenly so
in the
anxious?
comment section.
Because their self-worth now lives
Tell me
inside
what
comments
you think.
and likes.
Tell me what
Why
you
are
think. Give
teenagers
me your
suddenly so
feedbacks if
anxious?
you're getting
Because
this.
their self-worth now lives
Can you
inside...
see this?
Why are teenagers suddenly so anxious? Because their self-worth now lives inside comments and likes.
You can do this.
Why are teenagers suddenly so anxious?
It is left
because their self-worth now lives inside comments
What did
and
I
likes.
say?
Why are
It's
teenagers
left for you
suddenly
to do.
so
You
anxious?
are the creator.
Because their
You
self-worth
are the
now lives inside
creator.
comments
Okay?
and likes. Why are
Tell
teenagers
the
suddenly so
AI
anxious?
to deliver what you want. You are the creator. You are the creator. Tell the AI what you want. Some podcasts are usually shot like this. I have seen certain podcasts that the camera doesn't move. It just focuses on them like this, and they just have the conversation back and forth, back and forth. And then there are podcasts like this where they talk and then the camera moves, and then, all those beauty just goes into it. You guys, it is left for you. Remember, you are the storyteller. So if you're getting value, Tell me I am getting value. Tell me in the chat. All right, so what are we doing now? We are going to Studio 3. Yes, we copy everything from Studio 3. Okay? We copy everything from Studio 3. Everything. Okay? Copy everything from Studio 3, you guys. And then, yeah. So let's go. And then we bring in the characters we generated before. Remember? We bring in those characters, right? Remember? Yeah, these are our characters, very beautiful characters. And then we paste the prompt for their voice consistency. Remember, in this particular space, I am not adding any prompt for camera, right? It is left for you to do the camera thingy if you like it. I already did a lot of tutorials talking about camera movements and so on, so go check them out. Check out the playlist. We have lots and lots of playlists on this channel that you can check out and, catch up, okay? So here we're allowing this to do its job. It's doing an amazing job right now. So we are going to watch this create this amazing piece right now. So I hope you got value. I hope you're getting value. I hope nobody's lost. If you're lost, ask questions. That is why I'm here. I'm here to help you realize your vision. I'm here to take your content from basic to premium. All right. So let's listen up, you guys.
A scroll.
And them now.
Kids don't even play outside anymore. They scroll.
And the internet is parenting them now.
Kids don't even play outside anymore. They scroll.
And the internet is parenting them now.
Kids don't even play outside anymore. They scroll.
And the internet is parenting them now.
Okay, so they didn't have much to say, but you can see that the accent. Okay, so the guy on the left, you can see that he has the American accent. Then we see the Latina with the lady, and then we see, the Mexican with the person on the right. You can see that the accents are it's there. So it's left for you. You are the creator at the end of the day. You're the one bringing this to life. Okay? So let me know if you've gotten value so far. I'm going to let this play for a bit, and then I'll jump into the comment section. If I see questions there, I'm going to answer the questions. If I do not see questions, I feel like we have really covered a lot today, and that's how we'll be bringing the class to an end. So let me check the comment section, you guys. If you have questions, ask me. I feel like freaking Toast has left, but let me leave this playing while I check the comment section. Shall I check the comment section? You guys drop me comments now. Give me feedbacks now. Give me feedbacks. Tell me, did you get value? Are you getting value from today's class? Did you get value? Let me know. Let me leave this playing, okay? I'm going to leave this playing.
They scroll.
And the internet is parenting them now.
Kids don't even play outside anymore. They scroll.
And the internet is parenting them now.
Kids don't even play outside anymore. They scroll.
And the internet is parenting them now.
Kids don't even play outside anymore. They scroll.
And the internet is parenting them now.
Kids don't even play outside anymore. They scroll.
Okay, so I do not see any comments or questions. Okay, so I see comments, yeah, but I do not see any questions in the comment section. So I feel like today was good, yeah. No questions. Did you get it? Is freaking Toe still on the call? Who's still on the call? I only see Soul Frames. Thank you so much, Soul Frames. You've been an amazing co-host. Yes. Thank you so much for being here, right? We keep showing up. We'll keep showing up, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Soul Frames. It's been an amazing journey with you today. Yes, we're going to be back again tomorrow with something else. I know you asked the question about podcasting, right? So I hope your questions have been answered. Do you have any question before we go? Right, I want to wrap this up in the next 3 minutes. So, do you have any questions, or have all your questions about, having a podcast, creating an AI podcast, have they been answered? Today, our focus has been to create AI podcast, right? Create your podcast using AI. So, have your questions been answered? Do you have any questions? Do you have any doubts? Are you going to be creating your next podcast? What exactly would you want me to answer? Okay, so I'm getting so much value. Thank you so much. Okay. Could freaking Toast be an AI too? I do not know. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. You guys, I don't know if Freaking Toast is an AI, but yeah, we can check their page out and see, right? So thank you. Okay, so I see thanks, SAB. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, they have been answered. Okay, so yes, guys, we successfully did an amazing session today. So thank you everyone for being part of today's class. If you missed the session, don't worry, the replay is up. You can easily catch the replay, okay? And when you watch the replay, please give me a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up if you get value. And those who are here who have not clicked the thumbs up, why now? Please now. That's your own way of showing me love. Show me love now. Click the thumbs up. You see that thumbs up, right? It really, really helps. You guys, for whatever it's worth, as long as you get value here, the thumbs up doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. And I show up here constantly with value. Please, give me a thumbs up. That's your own way of supporting. That's your own way of saying you're doing an amazing job. And I would really, really appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you so much. Oh, I see African Sparktails just joined in. You missed a lot. You need to watch the replay, okay? I will have to rewatch this. I can't miss today's session. You already did. It's 1 hour past already. All right, so just jump into the replay, okay? That's how we come to the end of today's session. Have a blessed rest of your day, everybody. See you at the watch party. Yes, the watch party is happening here on SAB.